Hey, I don't have an intro, and I really don't want to talk about the pools we just had in the previous video. If you can't tell from this ring of fire on my back, there were 5 who must pay a price. And DonnyVick was one of them.
Seafoam City has been severely affected by the incident. Citizens are advised to remain patient and await assistance.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have an intro.
Moving on to our special segment, the Phantasmoon Brief.
You just gonna keep talking and not let me do my intro that's not an intro? Okay, thank God. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have an intro. Let us begin 4.3 of honkaistarrail. The Lethe of the living below. Hold on, I already fucked up. What's it called? The Lethe below the living is what it is called. 4.3. This is the latest patch. This came out a couple days ago. I am playing the latest update to starrail almost on time. I can't get over this to you guys. I've said this multiple times now, but this is the first time I've been caught up in starrail. This is the thing that blew up my channel. This is the thing that people come here to watch. This is the thing that I have been cursed by the fucking YouTube algorithm to play. But hey, once I'm caught up, that's it. It's gonna be great. I'll have rubbed that off of my to-do list, and now I can finally start catching up at other gotchas, doing a bit more Genshin, and doing more stuff that I was originally supposed to be doing with this channel. If you go back and look at my first 400 videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyways, though, guys, let 4.3 begin.
You're back.
Waz, you're back.
The incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing a huge stir. Come watch the news.
Hello, everyone!
Oh, not these two.
Welcome to our brand new segment, the Phantasmoon Brief. I'm your host.
How are you guys still employed?
Hi, everyone. This is your old friend, Snowy.
Well then, as the Phantasmoon games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and most critical news updates.
Oh, they got hired by someone else.
Yes, we are. And after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, Full Wish announced that she was joining the Phantasmoon Games. That terrifying tragedy of 15 years ago once again swept through the psionic game.
Yeah.
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short when out-of-control Imagine known as Joy Ascendants appeared suddenly and launched an attack.
Dude, elation plus abundance is not something I thought would happen.
This Imagenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly. Even Full Wish herself turned into a monster atop the Seafeld TV tower.
It's so cool, but it's one of my favorite things with starrail is when paths collide. I love that shit. And I was calling the abundance thing a little earlier on, and obviously it was elation, but like still just cool to see it, you know?
As of the latest report,
Cool to see.
nearly 200,000 human and Imagine inhabitants across planarcadia have been affected by the plague. Countless individuals are injured or missing, and total losses are estimated to have reached 8.6 billion credits.
And IPC could cover it.
And in a chilling echo of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago, footage left behind by Full Wish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from beyond the sky.
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the Trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the wanted criminal, Stellaron Hunter Blade,
Not
claiming
Sunday?
they were responsible for the tragedy.
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Full Wish herself through her organization, the Research Society of Happy Smiles. They added that the investigation will continue and the organization will be shut down.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made the same excuses. What is the real story behind this? The Phantasmoon Brief will continue to keep you updated.
Damn, you just swept the truth under the rug as a fucking excuse.
Over 500
That's crazy.
years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can planarcadia safely make it through this crucial year?
I thought
We'll have to wait and see.
I thought that in the year 1999 a great storm was to arrive and time was going to start reversing. Huh.
Shame on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even confirmed? And the internet is flooded with fake news about you too.
As someone who was alive in 1999, I can tell you right now, there were no devils from the skies, and time did not reverse. We did have Y2K.
Also, those two hosts, weren't they from Full Wish TV?
Mm-hmm.
They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before. And now look, they've immediately jumped ship after what happened to Full Wish.
So I have to not look over there, but I can see it on the other monitor. I'm trying not to look at it. I'm gonna back out of it. I typed in starrail 4.3 so that I could see the name of the damn patch for the beginning segment of this because I forgot it. And of course, when you type something into Google, there's YouTube videos. I look down and I realize, as soon as I realized it was a YouTube video, I thought it could have a spoiler. I had to look away real quick. That was funny. I was like, could have been really bad. I did get a single spot. Dude, hear me out. I've been doing so good on planarcadia. I've had almost no spoilers the whole way. And then about 10 seconds before I was gonna watch the 4.3 trailers and stuff with the blade pools in the previous video, I look over and there's a spoiler. And I felt really bad, but then I felt okay because about 10 seconds into the 4.3 trailer, they just said it anyway. So, why you would say that, I don't fucking know. Hoyo, there is no one better at spoiling Hoyo than Hoyo. It's insane. Yeah, shame on them.
I'm happy you made it back safely. But somehow, you just don't seem quite the same.
You mean my awesome drip and cool hair reef?
Oh no. You're trying to grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung.
How have you not grown up? You went through so much shit in Amphoris.
No. Is this what it takes to become a hero?
March, someday we all have to wake from our dreams. Is turning a Dan Hug really that bad?
If you're all grown up and serious, we just can't click like we used to anymore.
That's so mean.
Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. I've heard Don Hung and Sunday's side of the story, but I haven't heard yours yet.
That might have been the most Zoomer moment March has ever had. Ew, you're an age that isn't mine? We're two different people. Shut up. You're so lucky you and I have been through hell and back together, otherwise I'd have smacked the shit out of you right there.
Undergo the happiness surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and that ended up causing this disaster?
March, I need another drink. Hold that thought. Back with my drink.
And you guys stopped the mutation from spreading, but all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade?
Read. That's right.
Then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Starrail Fest, is actually the Phantasmoon game's arbitrator?
Oh, Evanessia.
No wonder she could draw a mask for you.
She's also a shoo-shoo, basically.
And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas to warn, who was it again?
Graphia. An artist?
Who is that?
Himeko's ancestor.
Yes, Graphia. Himeko's ancestor.
There.
She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Himeko's ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important part.
How does this shit shock you after Amphoris? I just don't know anymore.
Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back?
What a name.
Oh, why does the Express have such bad luck?
It really doesn't.
At this point, whenever we go on vacation, I'm always ready to deal with random problems. But running into another Lord Ravager while on vacation? This is way over the line.
March, let me ask you this. If you go to a basketball game, are you confused that basketball players are there? No, you're not. So if you're on the Express filled with adventuring trailblazers, are you surprised when you come up against adversity and challenge?
Lord Ravager, Evanessia's request, Shuhu's flesh and Blade's body, and the unfinished Phantasmoon games. Suddenly, there are so many things to deal with.
Is this the final patch of planarcadia?
Feels
Like, I feel like it's
we're
getting pretty soon.
juggling
We're
a bunch
already in front of a
eggs
Lord
all at
Ravager.
once. One slip, and it's all gonna go splat.
Just only not catch one, silly.
Are you okay?
It's a little hot in my room, but I'm tired. Let's just give it all up. No, we're good. Ugh.
I wish I were as calm as you. I'm gonna go take a minute and collect myself.
Someone some ice and cool down.
So many things to deal with right now. What should I do next?
Sleep.
Nah, I've had a long day. I should just get some rest.
A long range. Wait a minute. Pause. I don't know why my fucking Express always does this. There we go. Yep. Spacewalk. A sofa with a plush velvet surface like a cradle. The moment you sit down, you practically melt into it. Himeko gonna pop up? The static from the news broadcast marches relentless questioning the looming presence of the Lord Ravager, the dangerous flesh writhing on Blade's body, and the future of the Phantasmoon games. All these tangled problems had knotted themselves into one chaotic mess. What can you do? Just a poor little raccoon. You want to unravel the mystery, but now you're tangled up in its threads. You struggle uselessly for a bit, then give up, letting fatigue shroud your eyes in darkness. Nap time.
Welt, he's tired.
I knew it'd be Himeko.
Let him sleep.
Never knew you could sleep this much.
You're obviously tired.
Morning,
I
Mom.
thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major war.
Ignore the giant glowing ring of fire behind me. There's so much to deal with, and I don't know where to begin.
From our very first steps, trouble has always followed the Nameless. But this is way too much.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom-Pom, I was the only crew member on board.
Oh.
Constantly stretched thin and feeling out of my depth. All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log, one by one. A world's coordinates that needed an update. A glitch in the Express's warp system. The notes were as dense as the coordinates on the astral charts, leaving me completely overwhelmed. Back then, I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have to face a Lord Ravager. But strangely, now that the time has come again, I'm not panicking at all. Come to think of it, it's because of you. Because of all of you.
Oh, okay.
Along the way, we have defeated 2 Lord Ravagers.
We're kinda cool.
The Nameless who guided me before I set out once told me, keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. I've seen you grow through the Phantasmoon games, becoming someone others can trust and lean on. And I heard the declaration you made atop the tower. I'm truly proud of you.
We did it! No, no. Oh god, I always move my
That's
mouse up
why
there
I
to keep
want
it
to
off the
share a
screen.
story
I
from
do
the
that so
past
much it
with
scares
you.
me. That's why I always look
A
up there.
promise from 15 years ago.
It's about how you got the Express running again?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her, to let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life, and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
Oh, is this gonna be how she got rid of the
I
disease?
want to share this story with you all. The story of how my journey began.
You never mentioned it before.
Because it's a long story, filled with many memories of my past. I'd also like to invite you all to the place where I repaired the Express and tell you everything bit by bit.
All right, it's a deal.
Let's go!
When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us... let Shush make us some coffee, huh? Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
Recovery.
Speaking of the world in canvas, March told me about what Evanescia said to you. Evanessia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for a reason. Silverwolf saw that Lord Ravager in action too. According to the records from the databank and the IPC's investigation, Asat Pramod's campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he targets all end up destroyed in freak accidents, leaving their surfaces covered in only smiling faces.
What?
1,000 years ago, my ancestor Graphia created the world in canvas. If that was to resist Asat Pramod's invasion of Ahatopia, then could this disaster unleashed through the Phantasmoon games be the prelude to his next invasion?
Astonished me that Graphia's still alive.
That's the first of many mysteries. Based on our family history, we are clearly not descendants of any long-lived species. Quite the opposite. The weathering curse has shortened my family's lifespan for generations. What could my ancestor have gone through to still exist today? That too leaves me deeply curious.
More about Graphia?
There are far too many legends about her. It's hard to tell what's true and what's not.
She gonna be a redhead like Himeko copy
Only
paste?
two things are beyond doubt. First, during the Cinderth Age, she created countless Imaginae and sent them into battle against the demon legions from beyond. Second, near the end of one of the Phantasmoon games, she created the world in canvas to shelter inside it what was left of civilization and life. Which means she is not only familiar with Asat Pramod, but has also witnessed the manifestation of the Eon of Elation.
Damn.
Nobody knows just how big the plane Graphia created actually is. Over 140 years ago, the IPC tried to salvage the world in canvas, but they were only able to reconstruct part of it in the real world. That portion became what we know as planarcadia. Legend has it that Graphia used a vast ocean as her canvas and channeled the power of elation to step into the painting, which means she has not only seen Asat Pramod, but has also seen the Eon of Elation descend in all their glory. Good question. As for who in Planarcadia knows Graphia and the world in canvas best, it's probably Pearl. She was sent
Evanescia?
here by the IPC. She should have some clues to guide us in the right direction. By the way, General Yao Guang is here. She says she wants to talk to you in private.
Bad news?
I'm not sure if she comes with good news or bad news. She brought a little gift from the Cienjo, though.
Oh yeah, what?
Mung bean soda.
I'll stick with my milk.
Go talk to General Yao Guang, then. Don't keep her waiting. After that, come to the party car and fill us in on your next move.
Oh boy. Oh. Right to it. Ignore the flames on my back, ma'am. I know.
Nice to meet you, Ishvara.
Nope, I am not Ishvara.
I always thought that the arbitrator, Evanescia, would step in and punish Fullwish for the disaster she caused. But, to my surprise, it was you who defeated Fullwish.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a protagonist or something.
In my capacity as an Arbiter General, I extend my deepest gratitude to you for halting the plague and sparing countless lives from suffering.
You're too kind, General.
What I am about to tell you is something Evanescia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret. Not a word of this leaves the Express. Sealed within Ahatopia's core is Ouroboros, the Veracity.
This is cosmic level bad news.
You mean the Leviathan that can swallow whole planets? That Ouroboros, the Veracity?
Oh my god, I've been wanting to hear the veracity shit forever, and we're finally here.
Looks like you know a thing or two about Ouroboros.
Well, Ouroboros and veracity are both really cool words as like, you know, a D&D DM planning, like game design writer guy who's enjoyed a lot of media over the years. So I was instantly hooked, and to see all the hints of the veracity popping up here, there was no conclusion. Now, well, there was a conclusion, but it was a no-brainer that that would be the conclusion. Now, the main issue, though, is how the fuck did that happen?
I've seen that terrifying thing in Herta's simulated universe.
Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster. They were hardly there to aid the Swarm, but rather to attend a cosmic-level feast, in which the Swarm served merely as appetizers, and the planets they passed were devoured as the main course.
I've theory-crafted a veracity path for playable characters for a long time, but
No one
we'll see what
expected
happens.
them to be here of all places.
Doubt it'll happen, because
Sealed
Elation
away
just
on
got
this
released.
very planet, after vanishing for years.
But still alive.
The true situation remains unknown. But with this information, we can understand why Asat Pramod set his sights on this world. Aren't you a little afraid, facing a huge disaster like this?
Has black and white PTSD flashbacks of Amphorius. Nah, just another weekend.
That's impressive, Ishvara.
DonnyVick.
No wonder you survived the calamity of Iron Tomb.
Finally, someone fucking acknowledges it.
Fortune follows when fate hits its lowest ebb. Every crisis comes with an opportunity. Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, perhaps we could make it devour the problem inside Blade's body. It might just be a risky path worth taking.
Oh, true. Shuhu's locked into one place, so all the veracity has to... Oh my god. But then Blade's fucked,
has
right?
agreed to my proposal and will venture into the world in canvas to seek out the veracity. From what I've heard, you are going there as well.
Gotta do something.
I cast a divination, and the hexagram shifted between the marsh and fire trigrams, yielding the judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. In other words, though your paths may differ, they are destined to intersect.
I want to learn about this trigram shit, because the only trigram stuff I've ever heard about is, you know, Naruto's 8 trigrams, or the 64 palms Neji shit, which isn't divination. But the Jackie Chan trigrams with the box and the demons. I would love to like learn what this is and like do some funny shit with it. I think they reference it in ZZZ a couple times too. Be Blade's funeral?
A funeral, or an adventure.
Like
Will it be a
adventure?
battle with only a 1 in 10 chance of survival to tear away Shuhu's flesh from his body and eliminate the Xianzhou's arch-enemy? Or will it be a journey in which he settles all grudges and never looks back? It all depends on how he perceives it. Blade agreed to my proposal, even though that little Stellaron hunter girl wouldn't stop objecting.
General, are you betting everything on me?
Betting? No, I don't see it that way.
Betting? No, no.
Yeah, don't bet. Betting? No, no.
We are not chips laid on a gaming table, nor dice tossed at someone's whim. We trust in people, in ourselves, and in those beside us, knowing they can change the course of even the most desperate battle. That belief is what gave you the strength to overcome Foolish. It is also the only reason I stay for this world. My purpose has never changed. I am going to draw the elation into my divination and overturn a fate marked for great woe.
Fuck yeah.
I have a plan for how to handle Asat Pramod if he strikes unexpectedly, but I still need more hands to make it work.
Phantasmoon games will have to come to an end soon.
What miracle
final
could
patch?
cap off these games better than a finale that humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation.
Yes.
The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms, and from here on, Everyone must carry their part of the burden. I will take my leave first.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna teleport out.
Before
or
I
use
set
the
out,
door. Okay.
I still want to say a few words to everyone.
The fuck is this like end all be all kind of speech going on? Illusion of the end? I'm so scared.
What are they all up to over there?
They're all hanging tight, which is I'm cool with. They all could party and talk as much as they want and be merry.
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you.
What's up, gang? You see my cool karmic fire ring on my back? I'm kind of awesome now. What y'all doing here?
We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course. Pom-Pom's heard all about your latest adventure.
It's a modest celebration, but a meaningful one. You stopped Full Wish's scheme, and that is no small achievement. Regardless of what the people of Planarcadia or the media may say, we raise a glass to you.
Fuck yeah. Thanks, Dad.
Exactly. You knocked out the mastermind behind all those creepy whatever their name is.
Ascendance
I didn't
March.
get to see it myself, but Don Hung described it for me. You killed it.
Yeah.
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free himself from Shuhu's flesh. Thank you.
With the Lord Ravager looming on the horizon, everyone will
Sometimes face
soon be
blocked.
heading off on their own missions. Before that, it felt right to have a small gathering like this.
Now, let's make a toast. Here's to everyone who fights to protect this Arcadia. And here's to all of us. The Lord Ravager can throw whatever he wants at us. But I know the Astral Express will keep streaking across the stars.
That's crazy coming from the person that repaired this shit. To all of us.
Thank you. All of you. Having you by my side is what gives me the courage to face the future. I'll carry this strength with me through the rest of this journey.
Fuck yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. After finishing the drinks, the nameless each enjoy a brief moment of respite. Everyone's chillin'. I am Sunday. I am the last day of the week.
Did you need something?
Hi, Sunday. Why are you here?
I need a break. I felt worn out ever since coming back from Seafeld TV Tower.
You did go ham there, bud.
Right now, it feels like I'm back in Oak Manor's banquet hall. At those parties, no matter how tired I was, I'd have to clutch my glass and smile, keeping myself calm. Mr. Yang insisted I should get a full day of sleep, but I didn't want to miss the chance to toast with you all.
Thank you for being with me on this
I
journey.
should thank you for letting me embark on this journey.
Well,
I heard from Sunday about how the televised debate went.
I won.
We won this battle because of you.
You're damn right! Everything okay on the Express?
When the televised debate began, a crowd outside the station gathered to protest the Astral Express and nearly broke through the barricades. But the moment the Joy Ascendants appeared, they scattered without a second thought. I guess people know deep down which is more dangerous, a made-up villain or an actual threat. But I am more concerned about you.
Me?
I've seen the footage of your fight with Full Wish. When you returned to the top of the tower, an enormous surge of power seemed to erupt from you.
Yeah, you've seen this twice before, Will.
It reminded me a lot of when I saved you at Herta Space Station. Did you tap into the power of the Stellaron?
Maybe?
The Stellaron can be awakened by a wish, but its immense power always has a way of warping reality. As the wave of wish power surged toward you, it brought hope and blessings, but also dark intentions and malice. What might it do to the Stellaron? We have no idea. Be careful with this power you have, no matter how tempting it may seem.
Bob!
Oh, it's you.
What's
Pom-Pom
up?
heard you've got a solo mission coming up.
What?
Be safe, will you?
Am I going alone with Blade? Oh, have you heard of the name Graphia?
Graphia. Pom-Pom hasn't. But Pom-Pom always dreams of strangers when Pom-Pom's asleep.
What?
They seem to be bustling around the express. And there are soft clinking and clanking sounds. Just like the sound of stars twinkling.
Did Pom-Pom just mention the remembrance?
But every time Pom-Pom wakes up, their faces slip away. Pom-Pom is only left with a warm and comforting feeling, knowing someone had taken good care of Pom-Pom.
Why is that so sad to me?
How did passenger Himeko appear? That's odd. Pom-Pom can't remember a thing. All Pom-Pom recalls is having a long and fuzzy sleep, and being woken by a knock at the door. And just like that, passenger Himeko was on board. The day passenger Himeko knocked, it felt like Pom-Pom was waking up from a dream. The express's heart started beating again, and the lights flickered on, one after another.
Doctor, do you remember anything from before the express got back up and running?
Sadly, Pom-Pom can't remember most of what happened right after the express crashed onto this world. Pom-Pom's memory of those years is like a fogged-up express window. No matter how hard Pom-Pom tries, Pom-Pom just can't wipe it clean. But it's okay. After passenger Himeko repaired the express, Pom-Pom got to share a one-of-a-kind journey with all of you.
Okay, I'll take it. Conductor, it's time for me to say
Safe
goodbye.
trip. Pom-Pom will take good care of the express while you're away.
Yes, you will, conductor. Good to go. Focus on her phone, see Louie messaging someone. Oh, okay. Guys, the squad.
There you are. March and I were talking about you.
Good things, I trust. You two missed me.
Yeah, of course.
Fuck it, I love you, Dan. I don't care if the veracity destroys this whole world. I will ride or die for you.
When did Don Hung start expressing his feelings like this? I guess pigs really do fly.
I mean, all we've been through, his friend is getting vindicated, like...
This trip to planarcadia is the first time we weren't necessarily working together toward a common goal. You dove into the Phantasmoon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March, well, she spent her time wandering and eating. Her perfect little vacation.
Look at her face. These two are fucking ridiculous.
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I grabbed plenty of comics as well. I call it cultural exploration.
God damn it,
With
March.
a little extra time for me to recharge, of course. Right?
You were kind of the star of Amphoris, kind of. But only the later part, and only that one patch, no more.
Now that
Let
we're
it get to
having
your head.
this little break, it hit me that I might have neglected you and March.
Not even a little. You're overthinking it.
Yeah, we are actually more concerned about your condition, Don Hung.
True besties.
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself. It's going to be a path fraught with danger, so I had hoped to accompany him for a bit longer, but he refused. From now on, I will turn my attention to this world.
Shit. What are you gonna do next?
Mr. Yang and I have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defensive formations.
I've got work to do too.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Ashvale wanted someone to accompany him to the tavern to investigate clues about Asat Pramod. Yours truly figured she'd been resting long enough, and it was time to stretch her legs. So I volunteered.
Evernight will very much be able to help him. Don't make me worry too much.
No problem. When you come back, you have to share everything you saw in the world in Canvas.
And we're really going on this alone. This is crazy. What is this, like, end of the world setup going on here?
Just in time. I've talked to Madame Pearl. She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter the world in canvas to find my ancestor Graphia.
When should I set off?
Actually, I hoped you could take some time to rest first.
I just slept on a couch and we just drank and hung out.
Once you've fully rested, you may make your way to the dock in Seafeld City. Madame Pearl has a special ship waiting for you there.
Take to the border between this world and the world that came also visit Inkford Hermitage. No voice there, really? That file just opened. Hello? I'll stop before supplies rested before sailing the journey ahead. I know you have to go alone this time, but I don't think it'll be dangerous. After all, that realm was created by Graphia, my ancestor. Thought of it makes me feel calm in a strange but comforting way. If you get to meet her, please give her my Is my game glitching, or is this supposed to happen? What? Hello? My game just glitched. Hold up, restart. Alright, we're back. Something got unplugged. I didn't kick my computer. I have no idea what, but it's fixed now, so hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Just in time. She will handle all the arrangements. This is an important matter. Furthermore, your journey gives her the chance to uncover something she's been yearning to understand for years. The secret to Graphia's art of imagenesis. Once you've fully rested, you may make your way to the dock in Seafeld City.
Okay, well that was a fun little...
Madame Pearl has a special ship waiting for you there.
That was a much better dialogue option than the one I clicked.
It will take you to the border between this world and the world in canvas. A place known as Inkford Hermitage. That's your final stop before entering the world in canvas. A place to gather your supplies and rest up before you set out on the journey ahead.
Fuck was it, Inuyasha? The journey from this world to the next or whatever?
I know you'll have to go
border
alone
between
this
this world and the next?
But I don't think it'll be dangerous. After all, that realm was created by Graphia, my ancestor. The thought of it makes me feel calm, in a strange but comforting way. If you get to meet her, please give her my regards.
You're not coming with me? I will. Nah, she's staying behind. I'll give your regards.
Please tell her that one of her descendants became a nameless on the Express. Go ahead. Set out once you've rested up. I'll be here with Welt and the others, awaiting good news from you.
Alrighty. World's End Tavern. Is this where we cut away to everyone else, or do we get to finally go on this apparently solo mission? Oh, we're cutting away to everyone else. Alright.
In other words, that woman wants you to take Shuhu and jump straight into the Veracity and leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid? And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub.
That little cub soloed a Lord Ravager. I don't know how, and I'm still against the whole thought, but still, chill.
Whether he lives or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
It has landed.
That's water. Actually, that's the railway from Spirited Away.
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks. A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few. and that Leviathan is one of them.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers. I refused for one reason. I'm a petty man. I was never born to carry some greater good.
Can't even argue.
This is between Shuhu and me. Nothing more.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through.
He's like, damn it, you really
Well
should have
done.
joined.
I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
I love when she's uncertain, like the cool demeanor just goes.
For years, death has clung to me like a curse, etched into my bones. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain, I would do it, even if this body is reduced to ash.
It's like another
As
guy I
for
know.
everyone else, there's no need to drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in canvas, taking me with him, and let the veracity dissolve us both.
Take care.
How about you stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Planarcadia has bigger problems that need my attention. Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than a Sat Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
Probably a lot of people that take part in this game.
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
Therefore, it also pays very well.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment.
Friendship. Potentially the last time any of these people see each other. Heard my phone vibrate. It's like cooling in the temperatures. Please, God, yes. Got like 90 degrees over here.
Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going to say. The seabird's flown off. It's time for us to go too.
That's so crazy. Like, oh, holy segue. Ma'am?
The terror slumbering at the heart of Planarcadia is Ouroboros.
They said the first time they mentioned this, they said the remains of Ouroboros.
After the swarm disaster, the veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 Amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children, awaiting the day of their return.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to the veracity.
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Mundanites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons. Such rumors are endless. I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
It's a crazy statement. Was that also suggesting that some are true?
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true. Ah, such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction would be all but instantaneous.
It's asleep?
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed. Why it's here, and how it's connected to the elation, remain unknown.
It's a shedding?
Yet even a fragmented remnant of an eon is a threat that can't be ignored.
So it isn't him,
the
it's a piece of
the
him.
Leviathan must not be allowed to re-emerge in this world.
Naturally. That is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive.
Nope.
Oh. You're just on time.
Oh.
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across planarcadia.
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed. Now, with yin and yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Decalight reflection barrier will be complete.
Using the divine eye of the Spiritus to weave a giant web, one that ensnares countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of
Not yet.
doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer. After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars, and now even the ancient tree's seal is starting to loosen. While Evanesia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt.
Nope.
If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunter.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the Veracity?
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser menace. Lord Ravager Asat Pramad. This barrier is prepared for him.
Asat Pramad has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the Veracity. By chance, however, a friendly citizen has provided us with intel.
Chiba?
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia, aren't they? Silence is an answer in itself. I've seen that reaction too many times.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing was 24%.
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
Yeah, did you miss the giant fucking mouth that was in
What
there?
I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis, yet you chose the most unconventional one. You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Madam Pearl. I'm a security officer, and there is only one reason I'm here.
Protect people.
While everyone else is fixated on the Phantasmoon games, only the Department of Aberration Defense is watching other places.
Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed?
Correct. The incident involved 4 Daybreak warriors, 3 nameless, 1 detective, and 1 officer. But just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene.
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately. A blatant provocation.
The Lord Ravager bent on destroying the elation came uninvited. Make no mistake. Planarcadia is a stage he chose with care, and drawing the abundance into the fray was hardly a whim.
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands and causing another calamity.
That said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat Pramad's next move.
This giant web is prepared for that very purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia, all possibilities will be laid bare. When that time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
Shit, man.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this place?
Because of the games, right?
Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this merely some twisted joke?
Well, we know his purpose is to kill the elation, do they?
That question should be left to the professionals. Don't forget, we have a detective who can't seem to rest. Let's hope the accumulation of variables can tip the scales in our favor.
Matas and tomato. Meanwhile, to Ashvale.
And so, the people set out, and the gondola, bound for distant lands, set sail. At the end of the world, the elation once again declared war upon the veracity.
Once again?
Hey, frail little humans! Ouroboros split their mouth wide open! Whoever can fill my whole mouth with but a single thing shall receive a reward. My tongue. What? The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet, but it wasn't even enough to fill the gap between the veracity's teeth. The bartender Baraji opened the wine cellar, yet they only grew drowsy, drifting off to sleep. And en route, he crept up to the veracity's ear and told them a corny joke. The veracity pondered it for 10 amber eras, then burst into laughter at their own amusement. En route spread his hands and said, "See, I filled your mouth with laughter."
Then what happened?
I like that.
Then the veracity said,
"You're cheating," and killed him.
"Are you kidding me?" And with that, they opened their gaping maw and tore en route to pieces.
What kind of nonsense is that?
That seems on par for the Aeons.
Those are the facts, my inquisitive auditor. If you want to hear more stories, you're welcome to discuss with your classmates.
Yeah, they're jamming out in the back here. March.
We came here to investigate the veracity in Asat Pramad, but all we got were stories that only a 3-year-old would believe.
Yeah.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90% of that was made up.
Sometimes that last 10% is all you need.
Yep. Just dancing away over here.
Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
Open your detective notes. Yeah. Case of the missing veracity. The assistant meticulously compiled the case details. Detective in neat handwriting. A trail of unknown footprints appeared at the abandoned station. A weird emoji running amok at the tavern. All clues point to the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramad. The detective is back on the case. Will he be able to track down the Leviathan's footprints in the tavern? P.S. The refrigerator's cooling system is down. Remember to repair it. Notes, scribbled handwriting jotted down by the detective at the scene. Shepherd. This guy summoned comets to feed the veracity? Sounds like a fairy tale. Braggy. There are plenty of bartenders in the Laughter's Tavern, but he's the most famous one. Rumor has it he still hasn't paid off the tab from that time he cracked open the wine cellar. En route, feeding a Leviathan corny jokes. Crazy idea. I highly doubt his wordplay will be enough for the veracity to feast on. That is truly a crazy thing. But oh, it's the doctor lady. This is like one of my favorite NPCs, by the way. Scribblins? What a fucking name. Let's talk to Scribblins. Oh, Do-Wide Chungus? Well, these names are amazing. All right, let's get here. In the next episode, get out of my way. In the next episode